Hello, hello. What is up, everyone? I'm coming at you live from the little cute redecorated streaming nook located in downtown New Haven. I didn't finish the background decorations, but I took down the rest of the Halloween ones and I put up some of this garland, and then I have a whole bunch of this. I couldn't find my little like push pin things that I used to put it in. Isn't that cute? And I put like just a couple bows on it. I have to work on the execution of the design, but also, oh yeah, a couple of things to show you. So the new hair is looking just kind of like my hair looked. It is the updated version of my hair. And I think it looks quite nice. Hello, hello. I don't know if I can see all the comments. Hi, Grimace. Hi, what is up, people? So I haven't been on the laptop in a while. We need green lights too. I have my new little space heater actually has like a light on top of it that changes colors. Anyway, so as you saw in my last live stream, I was re-dyeing the dark part. What do we think? People were torn. I was like, should I leave more blonde? Should I leave more dark? So I tried to be fair and just kind of do 50-50. So on this side, I did like a dark under part. Like there. And then on this side, I did dark on top, but then light on the bottom. I think it came out good. So that's on you to the 40 whatever percent of you that said it was going to come out bad. You came out wrong. W's in the chat if you were wrong. Thank you, roller skater girl. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm still, today has been mostly about relaxing, regaining my energy. Thank you guys. Yeah, I fucked up a little bit, but you can't really tell, but like I did on the line, that's what I knew that was gonna be a rough part. Cause if it even just bleach, actually just being near the bleach, it kind of like soaks pigment towards it. Grace didn't enjoy. I heard she was having a blast and, you know, she's finally pulling some decent numbers, so good for her. But yeah, so you can't really fully see where it fucked up, but there is a little darkness on top and it's not like a perfect line. And I don't even want to know what the back looks like. I don't even want to know. But do you guys think this entire look, am I more of a brunette than a blonde, or am I equal? Because I was trying to be equal. Enjoyed the biggest stream. I enjoyed it too, and I'm enjoying it now again, watching all of these hilarious clips back. And there's so much that you guys didn't even see yet that I was like recording, you know, because we couldn't stream in certain places, or we had like the Wi-Fi cut out when I was whining and dining Hormaxer. So there's gonna be all kinds of unseen footage being released over the next few weeks. So bro's still moving out. Yes, unfortunately, there was a good opportunity for him to get a studio affordably in New Haven, and you know that's hard to come by, and something he can swing on his own. He wants to be fully independent, you know, because he's always lived with like his mom or his big sister, and I'm, you know, I obviously was upset. The timing just wasn't excellent, but you know, I want him to be happy, and I hope that it makes him happy. I can't even. There's nothing I can do beyond what I'm already doing, which is posting around, asking if people are looking for roommates, and applying for more jobs. That's the game plan. Because guess what? If I get evicted, that fucking sucks. But I'm very fortunate that there's many places I could stay at before I'd ever be anywhere near homeless. My mom has an office in her spot, so it's like, if it comes down to it, yeah, that would fucking suck. It would suck. Because it's like, you know, the apartment is like the one thing I had going for me. The one thing I didn't lose, you know, when I was using. Sorry, it's on my period, so I'm like emotional. Is your bro ovulating? I don't know, because it's more like a PMS situation. Also, my voice isn't cracking because I'm like so emotional. My eyes watered for a second. I sucked it back in, but my voice is cracking because my voice is dead from screaming. Literally like the whole trip. I have a volume issue and I need to work on it. I have to look at the YouTube chat because I feel like I'm not seeing it. I have to Oh, wait, no, it's not. So anyway, I thought I would do a stream, show off my new hair, redecorate the Nook, talk about what the fuck are we doing next, and answering any questions. This can be an Ask Me Anything involving the Vegas trip. What were the highlights for you guys? What were the lowlights? Who won? Who failed? Give it to me straight. Give it to me straight. I'm ready, baby. Hit me with it. I got this Vegas sweater at the airport for $20, you know? I was good. I didn't spend money on anything except like my Red Bulls and stuff, but I don't buy much food. I don't really eat that much, especially lately. So I run on Red Bull and cigarettes right now. It's fine. Just is what it is. Prawn thrown under the bus. No, no, Prawn. Thank God for Prawn because we got some of our, I think, best footage from using the gimbal and having some steady hands there, you know. And also, I liked their dynamic. And I even liked that there was a little tension. I liked that there was a little drama. Because, like, that's, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I'm toxic, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Was Hormaxer as sexy as you thought? Dude, that 1% chance jumped to, like, a 7% chance. But he blew us off the last 2 nights that we were there. So back down to 1%. But I do think that I get Hormaxer. And I think he doesn't get me. And he's really confused. But I think we have some random things in common, like just music, philosophy shit. We're interested. Just big brain shit. You guys wouldn't get it. Like he likes Nietzsche. Like you just wouldn't get it. You just wouldn't get it. John Galt channel is coming. What do you mean? How big is Hormaxer's cock IRL? I've never watched any of his porns or anything. Anyway, so he made the worst fucking first impression in the world. So we're like waiting in a hotel at a bar. And then people are like, oh, he's waiting for you to meet him. Like he's standing in the doorway. So I went out and I saw him. And of course, like the connection starts cutting out at any good moment. That's why I say Hormaxer broke the internet. So the connection started cutting out. I just ran up and was like, oh my God, Hormaxer. And I like gave him a big hug. And we were just like chatting hello. Because I've never had beef with him, but he has a lot of animosity towards Prawncess and Ava. And also now me, I think, because of some miscommunication where I was texting him and he was typing in a chat that I didn't see or something. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. But I'm glad that we got to hang out that one night. I had so much fun. And I'm really glad I met him because it accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. I was curious what he was like as a person. Everyone knows Nietzsche. I know, but not everyone lives their life to such a nihilistic core that they are virtually non-functional in society. Stevie, you don't get it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting the appeal. You're not getting why it's interesting. A life is a precious thing. So when someone is so willing to throw that away, yeah, I'm curious. And yeah, I might have something in common with them because I did the same damn shit. I just happened to survive for some reason. Now I'm stuck. I have to figure it out. His stench. We were actually wearing the exact same outfit. He had a lot to say about what me and Ava were wearing, which I think, well, Ava was wearing a red, like, hot skirt and, like, a shirt. I was wearing, like, a tight black shirt and a black skirt and tights. Like, and it was twinning what he was wearing, basically. Was Ava hard to stream with? Not at all. No way. I think we all have, like, a good streaming dynamic together. Because you never know how that's going to go. Because streaming is a weird social dynamic. But since we are already have been streaming, for a bit now, we're already used to like that level of weirdness. And Ava's done a few IRL collabs, actually. I'm not sure about all of, I know of at least 2. Yeah, hit that like button. Hit the like button. When are you going back to Vegas this spring? Well, I want to go somewhere else next. And I would love that. I love this IRL shit. I would love to do it again and meet up with someone. Dude, she cannot get enough. She cannot get enough of this Vegas content. I could like have like a stream like where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go take a piss, and it's like pointing to the hall, and she's like listening in for every little tinkle sound. Like, you're a crazy bitch. Both of us tried to be your friends despite all red flags, despite all people telling us to stay away. We still gave you the benefit of the doubt, and you fucked us over more than anyone else in the world, you dumb bitch. Move out of daddies. Go be a person. Try it. I know it might be a little embarrassing because you're a big fuck up too. Lean into it. Stop trying to be something you're not, my girl. You're not Michaela Peterson. Okay? You're more Jerry Springer. Sorry. That's gross. Ranting on Rodders is Hormaxer's shtick. He did that a million times with grace. But I don't know. I'm definitely yesterday. So my family, we're celebrating Thanksgiving on a different day because my brother had work. And honestly, I'm glad because there has been a little bit of tension and disappointment over the fact that my brother's moving out. And I just kind of feel fucked, you know? And it feels like I had just finally like got a job and like finally, you know, having everything together. Napstar, you know, it was talking shit to you left, LOL. I mean, probably nothing I don't say about myself. I'm sure it was probably stressful to travel with me. I wish I was more helpful. I was probably like a child for a lot of it. In my opinion, it looks like 80s hair. Just me, but as long as you like it, I'm behind. I like 80s hair. I wish I could go even bigger. I think big hair is very flattering and totally worth the time. This took me, I got out of the shower like an hour ago and I walked to the store, I got pizza, and then I went and dried my hair and styled it, and it didn't even take that long. Dude. But oh yeah, so I started editing today and it was so much fun. It'll also be helpful because we were streaming like across all of our, like, you know, one stream would be on Ava's, one would be on mine, and one on Prawncess. So I'm gonna screen record and like weave the content together. We all already gave each other permission to use whatever content is all, you know, between us, any content we made there. Use a bottle of Aquanet. To get my hair to stay for like a couple days, I just need that's it. I'm done. Monty, love the Vegas trip. I hope we get to see you three together more in the future, and maybe with Hormaxer too. I love you. I mean, I would love to go. Yeah, I mean, I had so much fun. The only thing that's held me back from like traveling has been like my own dysfunction and lack of financial wherewithal. The hair to closer, yeah, is what they used to say. Exactly. You get it. The link. All right, why not? Let's have a little. Let's see what Spickleway thought of the trip. Where do I have the cigarettes? That's more important than literally anything else going on. Do I even have a link? If I can melt you heart. It is nice being able to smoke inside again. I feel like I've been going hog wild, even though it's nice for my lungs to take a break, just from not smoking like in the hotel room. And this might be my last little fucking cigarette hurrah, because it's gonna be hard to find someone to want to move in here. Also, my mom was talking about using some of my apartment as storage space, but then, you know, if that were a thing, I wouldn't be able to smoke. Regardless, it's fucking ridiculous. Ava called you a lol cow. I would say I'm lol cow adjacent, but Ruby's basic salute. Doing a view on the urban landlord currently. Hey, what's up, Stevie?
Oh, what's up?
Not much. Oh, let me put on my headphones. Is there an echo, or does it sound okay for you?
Sounds good.
Oh, hi. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I didn't get too hungover, but
Oh no, I forgot. You were going hard last night. How many drinks did you have?
Was it last? No, it was the night before. It's Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh, Thanksgiving Eve.
It's where
Oh, okay. So
everybody
you're still recovering.
yeah, and like I'm in my like small town. The bar is like built in the 1800s when people were like 5'2", so everyone's crowded in there. But yeah,
Nice. All right, Scully's coming on. Maybe perhaps for a quite brief appearance. Probably do some Grace's bidding because he's a incest cult simp, and it's bizarre. But what is up, Spicoli?
Hello, happy Thanksgiving, post-Thanksgiving. Ruby,
Happy-
hello. I've got a couple of questions. Hello, Stevie.
happy
Stevie Wonder.
VJJ, happy VJJ
JJ.
Thanksgiving.
I've got a couple of questions I want to ask you, Ruby, about the Vegas trip. I can stay on here
Sure, what's up?
briefly. First of all, I'm not going to be too critical of it. Only, I'd rather have people compare it to what Grace and I do in a few weeks, couple weeks, and then they can compare the two. But you know what my most pressing question is? I'll tell you what it is. I know that you didn't get fucked by Maxer, aka Hormaxer. So, but there's been talk in the community, not the gay community out here, but the community out in general. There's been talk, and it's not necessarily coming from me, Ruby, but partly it is. Here's what it is. People are questioning. We know you didn't get laid out there. No, I have two questions. Here's the first one. How many days in a row did you wear those black leggings without changing them? Did you wear the same black leggings?
You guys are all dumb. I brought 3 pairs of tights and I changed them. Multiple pairs of black tights, 3 black skirts. I'm a basic bitch. The only thing that was the same was it's called a jean jacket. I brought a light jacket. Also, I responded to the lol cow accusations. I kind of present myself as a lol cow, especially lately. I just said I'm lol cow adjacent. So
there's a chance that she didn't even say that about you.
I don't think Ava has any hate for me. I don't believe that. I found that to be fake news, though.
The chat's
Okay,
just
another question. Another question I have personally is, well, I noticed, at least on the stream or any videos, not one guy, even drunk guys, approached you two. Did you get approached by drunk guys outside of the stream? Maybe they didn't while you were streaming, but did you have a chance to get fucked by
there was a couple of guys who were like, and like tried to get in the thing and then like called us bitches for not letting them in. That's, I mean, you probably missed that. It did happen a couple times, but no, we weren't like massively being like stopped on the street by like horny men. I didn't get that vibe of it. And when we went to the club, we went to a gay club, so a gay man did come up and talk to us, but it was a pretty asexual. There was like very minimal sexual activity this whole.
You guys are also like kind of out in the open, so like some dude would really have to like walk over.
Yeah, exactly. It's big sidewalks, like, and we're moving fast, and we're holding a camera, so that's also kind of a disturbance. But like,
and yeah, you're holding a camera, so they know
okay.
They're going to be on stream, and they don't want to.
Exactly, Stevie. Exactly. You know what? So, Stevie, you're leading into my next question because since obviously streaming with the camera, guys are not going to be approaching them, just like you're not going to be approaching Grace since she's going to be with me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Unless they want to. But the point is, then the sleeping arrangements. Let me ask you this. We knew Prawncess was in one bed because he was sick that night. So the other bed, there was only 2 beds. So the other bed, I take it you and Ava slept together. And since both of you are professed to be non-binary, bisexual creatures, ladies, did you have any temptation, or did you actually, even though she was on her period, did you guys
she was on her period too? I was bleeding out like a bitch. Down there was not thinking sex. Down there was thinking, how do I survive without accidentally killing Prawncess?
Okay, let me ask you a question, Ruby. So let's say neither one of you were on your period and you were in the ovulation stage, which is about a week or 2 before your period, 10 to 14 days, whatever it is.
I should have lined it up. I would have been way less aggro, but you know.
Exactly.
Aggro, a little tension. It kind of works, I guess.
If you were ovulating,
I don't know what you people want.
Here's what I want to know. Are you attracted? I don't have Ava here to ask the same question, but are you attracted to enough with Ava where if you were drunk enough in Vegas or on another trip and you were ovulating when you're at your horniest, would you have done any kind of bisexual stuff with Ava? Not on camera, of course, but off. Would you, baby?
I think Ava's very attractive. I think she's beautiful. I could totally see like something happening. Like things happen with a lot of my hot friends. Things just happen when hot people are together. You know, it just happens.
So
But at the same time, it gets weird to a point when you start becoming like friends with someone. You know, you don't want to like You know, I don't know. I'm so burned by my last like relationship. I'm done. Like I'm tapped out. I'm retiring from sex, hitting 35 anyway. So let's go out, you know.
That
go out
wasn't
with
really
grace.
a relationship, though. That was just a Tinder match you saw twice a week.
Well, I dated him. I was madly in love with him, and you know, dated him for half a year. But you could call it a Tinder
but
match.
just to get over him, it's been a while, a few months. Do you think on your next trip what is the possibility? Is it 10%, 20 on a spectrum, 10 to 20, 90 or 100%? What's the chances that maybe on the next trip you and Ava will have some kind of sexual encounter between the two of you?
Oh my God. Guess what, bitch? If that were to ever happen, I would make sure that you would never find out a single detail of it and that you will die without hearing anything sexy or erotic ever again. You're just going to be screaming vajayjay into a black void as you turn into hell with the other demons where you spawned from.
Well, then my next question. Hormaxer, for whatever reason, turned you guys down to meet a second time. Was that
I don't know if that was for real or if it was confusion on his end, because I was texting so much. I was texting like frownies because it was insane. I was texting so much. I was like, wow, this might be too much pressure. And then I saw he goes in Grace's chat and says that we blew him off. So I was like, what the fuck? You blew up. You blew us
He blew you off. He blew you off.
Maybe he was typing in chat and my mods were like timing him out too as he's typing in chat. And we're trying to make a plan, so that pissed him off. But I was like, I told you, I can't control that. Like,
right. So my question then, I'm the perfect person to come up here and interview you about your trip before anybody else. My question then is, since you had some chemistry with him and you were willing to meet him a second night, what are the chances that if you would have met him a second night, that you two would have fucked? Is it 10%, 0%, 100%, 90%?
I said it go up from 1%, but it was still fairly low because I'm not interested in sex. I am asexual now.
Okay.
I am against love. I turn away from love. I don't like lmao, and I'm on team hate.
Okay, can I use you as an example? It's not going to be necessarily positive or negative example, but it's just an example of what happens to an attractive woman who's in her mid-30s, who, like in Ruby's case, she'll admit it, she wasted some years partying and stuff, quote unquote.
I had a great time.
Okay, she had a great time. But Ruby, could you have not gotten yourself wifed up at age 25, 26, 27, 28? Didn't you have a chance to get wifed up by somebody?
Actually, that's when I was at my hottest too, but I had like some health issues, so I didn't end up leaving bed for like 2 years, and then like my brother died. So it's been a rough one. There's been a couple things that have kind of put me back in life, you know? So all I can do is start from here. But the last thing in the world I care about is dicks. You guys, anyone with a fucking cock, fuck off. I'm done with it. I'm no more men.
Well, that
only ladies up. Because triggered. It's all about sex, it's all about love, it's all about control. Everyone fuck off. Fuck the fuck off. Kicks will go. I know. Well, we all knew what that interaction was going to turn into. Hey, oh yeah, I already know she stream snipes everything I do. It's bizarre. Do you know what I'm not going to do when she goes on her trip? I'm not going to sit and restream the whole thing. I'll probably be doing something else that's more interesting. As a matter of fact, that does sound like an interesting time of the year to plan a getaway. But whatever. I don't know. It's totally weird, but that's the only way she gets views is by trying to interact with me or Ava, because people love intra-female dynamics and hate because they go, you know, women go nuts. Grace is streaming. And I mean, I hope that she actually does get some space from Ben, gets more life experience on her own so that she can maybe hopefully find the strength in her to get out of the horrific situation she's in. Hi.
Hi, I thought we could talk about sex and cocks, if it's okay with you.
Yes. Oh, that'd be wonderful. I love sex and cock. Oh my gosh, yay. What is up, baby girl?
We missed
you
you. I know that you've been around, but the travel day.
I know. I feel like I've been like gone from like the internet, but I've been so distracted, and I've like been keeping up with chat, but especially like when Ava or Prawn had the camera, I was not like seeing the chats at all. I'm watching some of them back now, and it's hilarious. But I had so much fucking fun. I'm so grateful for everyone who made the trip happen.
The
And
club day especially was hilarious.
The club day?
Yeah, when you just ripped your top off and you were like, I hope this is fine.
Dude, it literally, now I understand why people think I'm like Kramer, or like, I just feel like due to some lackings that I like, I don't know. I thought I had a sports bra, a dead ass, and I was sweating, and I took it off, and then Ava was like, that's not a
People was just like, that's not the worst bra.
And I went to like, just literally, just took my top off, and I kept slamming my arm in the chandelier. It's just like the least graceful thing you could ever see.
Well, it made me want to go clubbing with you, that's for sure.
Yeah, dude, it was so fun. And me and Ava actually didn't drink that much at all. Well, I got drunk, but I only got drunk off Bud Light, so it never got like too insane for me. I feel so bad for Prawncess. He got so sick, but we had so much fun. I haven't even started rewatching the Fremont clips that were on I think on Prawncess's channel. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot that's gonna be like woven together because people probably didn't see everything. So I'm excited to do that.
So if you had to do the trip again, knowing what you know now, what would you have done and what would you have not done during the trip?
I would have scheduled it to not be at like peak PMS / getting my period. Like literally the worst like 3 days of the month of my cycle happened like boom, like right then. So maybe a scheduling. I don't know. A lot has to do with just like the quality of our gear. So like bringing and having and being able to own better gear that like, and like more portable Wi-Fi. There's a lot of things I didn't realize. Like we'd be at a store where each time you move the floor, you have to reconnect to a new Wi-Fi, reconnect. Like, so I think next time I do an IRL, I'll be like more on the lookout for stuff like that. But
yeah, I was telling Prawn,
we didn't want to dock the hotel because otherwise we wanted to kind of just have a stream just going nonstop, but we kept having to like cut it up to not docks like where we were. So that made it annoying, but I don't know.
I understand why you were doing that, but you pretty much doxed the hotel. If somebody had wanted to know what hotel you were in, it was very obvious. Like I knew immediately.
Really?
Yeah, I can tell you like there's like 8 different clues that you left what hotel you were staying at.
Are you serious? I tried to give anti-clues until like I kept saying like, oh, we're at the Luxor, or like trying to be like, oh, we're over here. I don't know. I maybe I accidentally gave real clues. Fuck. That is possible.
I'm not gonna say how I knew because it may give other people ideas if you go there again.
Good. That's a good idea. Well, we tried. Well, then that kind of sucks because then we may as well, I enjoyed the only other IRL club I've done was with the Thorpes, and I really enjoyed it. But we just like turn on a camera when we woke up and stream everything we did that day, So, and I liked that, and I know the fans liked that. So it sucks that we could have done that anyway. Grace
Yeah.
Grace can't eviscerate anyone in her position. The girl is like one sneeze away from being 5150. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. I wish her well, and I know she needs the Ruby boost, but it's giving sad, it's giving desperate. But I don't know, girl. Things could have been different if you made different choices. I don't know, baby girl. I don't know. You just have this weirdo situation. Literally the weirdest situation.
Yeah. She's going to Miami. Are you gonna stream every single moment of her trip as well?
I'm not gonna stream any of it. Especially not while she was streaming, because that's just kind of a dick move. But that's what they do, It was on. She wants to fuck with the trip because, I mean, I will say, like, she should get some credit for we know each other because of them, and I did meet some, and because there are cool people that I met in that community that I'm glad I've stuck around and decided to hang around me or Ava or other communities. Ruby's had a life and job and no time obsessed over. Yeah, that's the other thing is like, I don't know. I have a life and job and actually try to make content, not just restream and laugh at how stupid everyone else is, thinking that like you're not. I don't want to be mean. I didn't come here to be mean. Okay, my period's almost over. I'm ready to be so nice, not aggro. No, did I seem aggro like in Vegas? Also, it's true. I'm skinny as fuck. I weigh 135 right now, guys. 135. I'm a skinny bitch.
You didn't seem aggro on the group streams at all, but you seemed pretty aggro in your stream yourself when you were like, I'm pissed, and went out to like stream yourself. So I think the only time that you really seemed fairly aggro was when you were by yourself. When you were with other people, you were pretty good mood. Okay,
that's good. There was like the only real outburst happened like when we were at the gym, and I don't remember what. There was just like, it's just all so stupid. Nothing that's really worth fighting over. But I was already overstimulated. The travel is stressful, all that. So I'm in this like kind of agitated state, And at one point, and Prawncess likes to, address things. He's like kind of mature about stuff like that. He'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do something? Do you want to talk about it?" But sometimes for me, especially if like I'm PMSing, unfortunately, my rage just like fills me to the top where I've like, I just know I cannot be reasonable, so I have to remove myself.
Yeah, I was talking
so I did rage quit a conversation with Prawncess. And then that's when I streamed for a minute, and then I actually privated the stream because I was like, you know what, I was just being bitchy. And like, I mean, it was up for like a couple days. I think Prawncess saw all of it already. And it's not that I hadn't, just said to him. So
yeah, I think it was definitely like he is just a real planner and wanted to make sure that he had everything planned out. And you're more of a free spirit and wanted to go your own way. And that.
But the thing that bugged me was that he didn't even plan anything. I'm the only person who bought tickets and actually planned a day, the day that we did the High Roller and Hormaxer. So this narrative that he was the planner when the thing is, he had a lot. What can trigger me sometimes when people are all about planning and not executing, but also critical of people who are trying to execute. I put out 14 streams. He did too. So it's like who's executing and planning versus who's actually doing it, and we can divvy up the clips after. I don't know. It's just differences in approach. And I think that tension works for me and Prawncess. I actually think that it's funny and we always, work through it. He's very, we're both communicative. Like I freak out, but I will like try to be reasonable and make things right pretty quickly after usually. So
yeah.
Anyway,
I think really that was. If you do go next time, what you need to do is get 2 phones. One of them is for like actually streaming, and so you can have it on a gimbal, you can have it behind you, you can even have like a friend record you guys, and then have a phone where you can reach stream on. Because I think that the having to have it on the same phone meant that you were constantly having to just be in the frame, which is fine. Like being in the frame is fine, but if you're exploring Vegas, you want to show people Vegas at the same time.
Yeah, now that I'm watching it back, it's like I see, it's just a hard balance. But I agree, it's a good idea to just have another device to look at chat on, because it is hard to like, you want to show all the things, but then I especially like, I don't like missing chats. I like to be interactive and keep them involved in it. But it is really helpful once we had like the selfie stick and like some more tools. I think the quality elevated, especially more so like on Ava and Prawncess's streams. I think we're higher like quality than mine, like at least in the tech department for sure. But I haven't watched everything back yet. There's so much to do in Vegas, but y'all made the best of it, I believe. Still very entertaining. Thank you. I mean, I call it a success because we made we did what we went there to do. We made a bunch of fun content. We had a blast. We did a bunch of crazy shit. We met Hormaxer, went to Area 50 and did all like cool touristy stuff, and also like kind of towny stuff. We went to the towny strip bar with Hormaxer. Like it was hilarious, So prostitution is legal. Full-blown upward. I know. Well, hey, depending on what happens with my living situation, maybe you'll be seeing me at the Bunny Ranch.
So what's your plan for your living situation? Have you even started thinking about, like, are you going to tidy? Are you going to get a roommate? Are you going to see if you can do it yourself?
Well, luckily, my little brother cleaned out the stuff that was in the living room and kitchen are fine, bathroom's fine. The only thing that's messy right now is my room. But I posted like some ads and pictures and on my Facebook and on my Instagram. I usually have a cast of characters in my life that are looking for places to live, so I'm not absolutely freaking out yet. But I'm also, so right now my plan is I'm applying for more jobs and just like putting the word out that I'm looking for a roommate, and whatever happens. Like if I get evicted, it would really suck, but I could move in with my mom. I wouldn't be homeless, and I've been evicted before and it sucks. I don't know. Like,
I think it's sweet that you can always fall back on your mom. Like, I have that, but my parents live in Scotland, so if I ever had to move back to Scotland, it would suck. So I have to make it work here, and luckily I can make it work. But having that safety net is always good.
I know it's a huge. I can't even fathom being in the situation without having that kind. It would be way more stressful, but. I don't know. I'm in like a high acceptance of the chaos in my life because that's been the norm for a long time. I deal with situations as they come and I try to learn and be better, but I do struggle, unfortunately. Ooh, Eric has a crush. I want to date Ava. Will says, will you ever make some of your old stuff again? Like the longer form videos where you talk about your addiction and moan into the camera? I just did another video I just did the 5th part of my addiction series. What are you talking about? Go look at my video section. I've been on that shit. Trying to keep up. I just downloaded CapCut and it was so fun to use. I really liked it. Make sure someone... Yes, dude, that was like my number one stipulation. I cannot have like a hard drug user in here at all. Like that needs to be weed 420 friendly only. Like I really cannot have that.
Well, if you're fine with weed, then that's going to be not a problem. If you were not fine with weed, that would probably cut your options down significantly.
True. Grimace says, I want to date Ruby and bring her to Olive Garden. I don't even know what I'd have at Olive Garden. All right, Stevie, I'm ready for men. I'm sorry, I kicked you.
All right.
I think this has been happening to me where my rage on like one person will start bleeding out another, and I know it's nonsensical. It just keeps happening. But
it happens.
I think since you were in proximity to Spoli. And then you made a jab at my ex that pissed me off. So I think it was the combination of that. I was like, enough. Tiffany says, you may struggle, however, you show great self-awareness that a lot do not have. I mean, I do think that's one of the few things I have going for me, is that I at least am aware of, and trying to fix the situation. And even though my situation probably seems terrible to a lot of people, to me, I'm still light years better than I was before. And at least I'm skinny. I may be homeless, but I'm skinny. I'm skinny for Vegas. 135 pounds. Skinny bitch.
Do you have any like female friends? I think you said that already, that are looking for roommates or something, or
that are looking for rooms and that I would live with, because that is actually
what was that one?
Friends.
I don't want to say.
I mean, it can work, but it can really backfire.
There was that one. I don't want to say her name, but there was that one friend that used to appear in your videos early on. That didn't she recently become single or something, or she was like a former ex of yours, or
Val? That was like my main. So yeah, Vi is my like main BFF. And we also dated when I was 21 for a year. So there's a very complicated feelings there that have caused our relationship to have extreme turmoil. Also, hi, Vi. She actually emailed me and I just emailed her back. So we might start talking again.
That's cool.
I haven't talked to her since like before, like in all this YouTube shit happened. I don't think she follows. She doesn't follow any internet pop culture or any. She's just not. She likes doing crafts and painting.
Would you two move back in together, or would that be too chaotic? Well, I don't know.
Honestly, I would be comfortable with her just because we are like family. It would be the closest thing to having a family member move in, and I liked living with family. And I really don't like the idea of living alone. It's like, why? Of all the months to move out, it's the month where I'm like fucking filing a restraining order after a lunatic who wants to fucking kill me. It's like, cool. It's just like it could not literally be worse timing if you like dreamed up the worst timing to tell someone you were moving out.
Yeah, you just have to like not roommate with someone who's really anal about details and this and
Oh yeah,
that.
that's
Because
not
when you,
allowed. I will not allow
it
clean
doesn't
people.
work.
If you're clean, walk back out. No clean people allowed. That's policy. Truly, I don't like living with clean people, and they don't like living with me.
I am definitely not a clean person, but once in a while I'll just like pick something up and shit when it gets, you know what
But
I mean?
When I live with other people, I tend to confine my mess to my room. I hang out in my room.
Yeah.
I eat in my room. It's all in here primarily, especially if I'm living with another person. But since it was my younger brother and he's even messier than me, it was never an issue. But I would, I tend to meet the demands that are presented in front of me. They just have to be very clear, I don't know what this
I was really clean until I had a kid, and now his toys are everywhere. And every time I clean up his toys, he just goes and plays with them again and puts them everywhere. So I'm like, why bother tidying them?
Yeah, right.
Like it feels like Sisyphus pulling the rock up the hill.
I mean, that's how cleaning in general feels to me. It's just like I'm constantly barraged by like this flood of tasks that I have to do.
Another thing. One of my coworkers, he uses like a VPN that makes people. It's hard to find out where he's posting from. So in case if you ever do move and start streaming
Dude, I'm
from
gonna
a different
lock that
place,
shit down.
I mean, let me know
I'm
because
gonna not vote. I'm gonna have that shit locked down. Or I'll do call it there was a mail-in ballot or something. There is like a loophole so you don't have to give your address, because that's how my current address was posted, was from the last time I voted.
Yeah. Right.
Ruby, you're in one of the busiest college towns. New England roommates are out there. Absolutely. Yeah, so I'm not, that's why I have until like January 1st, so there's people out there. It's just a matter of who's going to be like a good fit for me. I don't know.
Yeah. And if you don't find somebody to move in, you can always move in with somebody. And then maybe you won't be so close to the Duncan guy that hates you. So.
Dude, fuck that guy. He's going to get fired. There's no way he's going to last at that Duncan. He's just not cut out for it. He's just not cut out for Duncan. But I really like where I live. I really like my apartment. I mean, if I work enough, I could, it's not unheard of for one person to pay $1,400 a month for rent. It's like, that's what a lot of people do. It just sucks because I just feel like I just got this job and I'm pulling myself out of the last financial crisis only to be presented with a new one. Oh, thank you. Shift happens.
He-Man says,
it's scary. It is. It's just stressful.
Not so much scary
I just
for
wish
me.
that wasn't just dropped on me like a bomb, like right when I'm packing and like getting ready for the airport, which also is like, stressful for me because I've only flown maybe once or twice by myself. Not
sometimes like picking a roommate. Sometimes it's like it happens so abrupt and like you don't have time to really be picky. That's what I ended up with. Like when I lived in like Orlando years ago, I had a falling out with my one obnoxious roommate. I think I was high and he tried to like talk me into giving him the master bedroom. And then I thought of it as like once I started to sober up, I thought this motherfucker's pulling a power move on me. So I just so that shit happened. So you know what he does? He goes, "Well, I got you Rob to move in." I'm like, because Rob was like just out of high school and not very reliable with money, and I was like, "You motherfucker!" But
oh no!
But
just like,
here's the thing though. Like I actually liked Rob as a person though. He's way fucking cooler. He just wasn't reliable with money. He's spent money on shit he didn't need and all that stuff. But it's stuff like that. You have to also like, if somebody's an addiction or, they're currently using or they're lying about it and stuff. That's another thing.
That's what I'm afraid of because that's how my ex got in. That's how I relapsed was he lied and said he was clean because I met him through AA. And then instantly he's using heroin in my bedroom. And it's just like, fuck. Like that's not a good setup for me. But it is what it is. I'm going to both hustle and try to find someone. And there's a chance I could fail at both of those and get evicted and then be with my mom, and I love my mom, it wouldn't be the entire worst thing. It's actually kind of crazy that I haven't lost my apartment the last, 5 or 6 years that I've been here. since it's been a really crazy
If
time.
you moved in with your mom, would it be harder to get like methadone and certain stuff that you need that you normally got? You know what I mean? Right.
Luckily, they gave me a bunch of take-home bottles, so I only have to go twice a month, and it's going to go down to once a month. So thank God for that, because I used to have to go every fucking day. It was horrible. I can't wait to be off this stuff. I feel so much better already just being on less of a dose. Like, I needed it, you know, and it helped me for the time being, but I am so ready to be off this stuff.
Yeah, but it would help you to save up as well. Like right now, you're kind of living on knife's edge every month, and if you had time to save up at your mom's, that might be good. I want you to keep your apartment and get a really good roommate. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm just saying, it might.
There's pros. There would be pros to moving in with her, so I wouldn't like. I'm just gonna let fate do what it does, and I know that, you know, I'm gonna figure it out. Even if it's the worst case scenario and I move in with my mom, there are pros to that. I love my mom, you know, and it could be a good opportunity for me to like, save up for my next move. Well, also our entire financial situation is going to change drastically in the next 2 months. So that is a whole other weird thing that I don't even know what to think about. I can't even comprehend. Go through roommate find company. I'm sure Camp has something similar. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. It's just annoying. It's just another thing to figure out. So it is what it is.
I mean, your rent is pretty reasonable. You live in a really good area. I don't think it should be too hard to find people. It's just go meet with them first, like have a coffee with them or something, and vibe check. Because vibe check is super important.
I'm only in a 6-month lease too. So it's like someone could be moving in just to live here for 4 months, you know? I don't know. There's all these just weird things that make it like, damn, I wish you had not moved at this like exact moment, and like maybe had waited for the lease to end.
Yeah, like honestly, like 6 months is not that fucking long.
I know. I mean, I might just have to pay. I don't know. I really don't know. It's too crazy.
Do they?
I mean, the other question is, if you talk to the landlord, can he extend your lease like now? Like extend it to a year, and just tell him like you're getting a new roommate and they want, you know, at least a year.
Well, the thing with my landlord is they're completely renovating the entire apartment too. They're replacing the porches and all this stuff. So I think I'm in a 6-month lease because they're going to raise the rent and by a lot. I think it's 6 months when they're done renovating. So it's like I just feel fucked from every angle. It's just kind of like cool.
Do they own other properties like a 1-bedroom apartment, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I've been like a
studio or
surprisingly decent tenant. You know, I paid all through fucking COVID. You know, we've only been up to like 30 days late and always paid. You know, never had issues with the neighbors or anything. So they would probably rent a studio to me. Hopefully I'd be able to work something out with them, because what would be amazing is there is like a studio like right below me that might be open, because I'd be fine just like, you know, figuring that out.
If you do that, don't tell anyone you've done that. Like you need your privacy and anonymity. So if you end up doing that, be like, I moved somewhere else.
That's a great idea. I mean, luckily, also no one knows. My mom had to move. And then she had to sublet a place, and then there was a reason why she had to like move to like 3 different apartments in the span of like 6 months. It was insane. So like her address is not out there, thankfully. So that would be, and it's like, it's not, you know, I live like right in this very identifiable city, you know, and she's more in like the woodsy area. Or like woodsy compared to New Haven. It's just like a smaller town. You could try to make it until your family settlement, and then you could have the whole apartment. I know it's so weird to go from like extreme desperation to poverty to not. It won't feel real until it's real. You know, it still doesn't feel real.
I like the hair.
Thank you. Do you see? I don't know if you're watching. I just did the dark part. I just rinsed it out. I was doing a live stream of me like redying the dark parts. because I re-bleached everything, but I was like so blonde for Vegas, and I thought that was fun to have like more blonde going on for Vegas. It was a vibe. My brother's moving out because he's never had his own place, and like he has like kind of a complex that he's only ever lived with like his mom or older sister, and like so there's that little, and then also all the internet shit that's been going on with me has really super freaked him out. Like, and that's valid.
I mean, he could be saving up more if it's just 6 more months.
What's up, bitch?
Hair looks great, by the way.
Thank you. And I re-dyed under here too, but it did spill out. Like you can see like a little fuck up, but it works because it's all like blended together anyway. Oh, dude, you did not. You did. It was the best. I know the gift shop you were at, and this was the best shirt there. But they were like only $20 if you went to the same one. It's like $1,400, so like $1,450 or something. It's like $725 and then some other random fees. So it ends up being around like $749. So I've been spoiled.
Ava's moving in. She's asking questions about your rent. I said, Ava's moving in.
This actually is someone asked. They were like, is Ava going to move in? And she was like, I don't think I can handle the messiness. And that is so valid that I wouldn't. But I don't think I'm that messy, like in common areas. But I don't know. It is that like, it sucks sometimes living with friends. And like when you have different, like, I don't think me and Prawncess can work out living together just because we're so polar opposite. Ava, I can see it happening, but I also would not want to fuck up the thing we have going right now,
We should just
friendship and like someone who I can stream with. It was so fun. I want to do it again as soon as possible.
Have a bunch of people take over that house in every room, or whatever's available,
and make it like a streaming house. I mean, there's who knows what I'll be able to do in the future when my financial situation changes. I know my mom wants to like start a podcast, and we could actually get like nice equipment and stuff.
Doesn't Darius have a streaming house? You can move in there. Apparently, people don't pay rent all the time.
Oh, lordy. That would be probably appealing to me if I was like 22, but I'm too old. I can't. Also, I think he's a little similar to me, and I would hate that. Because he's, at least judging from his background, it kind of looks like my room and how I live. So, and
Jim is extremely into your eyeballs and your eye sockets, especially.
I get a lot of compliments on my eyes. Sometimes just the way I do my makeup. Sometimes people like notice it differently. But I am gonna take the cigarettes. I realize this has got to go. At least my brother moving out is a wake up call because I'm not gonna. My brother was a smoker. We both started smoking inside. Then he switched back to vaping. So now I'm mostly just smoking in my room. But it's disgusting, and it's the reason why I'm smoking so much. That's it, because it's there. I have like an oral fixation. That's the reason why. Dude.
Oh, dude, do it. Just get Ruby to quit smoking. That's easy.
I mean, my plan was to quit smoking by 35 anyway. And I know people didn't believe in me. They thought I was joking that I'm going to get skinny, clean, and rich. They thought I was joking. Nah, bitch. Sometimes I weirdly put my mind to something and it happens. I don't know what the rhyme or reason to it is.
I have money saved up and I just want to get out of the Midwest. If you know of any places to, you know what I mean?
Are you in? Now we've got a couple of takers. Wow. I mean, I do like the idea of like someone else who's like into YouTube because
I do want my own room.
Really put him off, like in the stalker stuff, put him off. But that's also why I was hurt because I was like, well, aren't you a little worried about leaving me? I would be scared to leave him if he had a stalker,
I'd be thinking
the only mental image
I did. I was like, I don't call 911. Like, I don't fucking know. It's just nice to have another person there.
Like
the only mental image I have of you, Stevie, is in that robe with that glass of wine. And I feel like it would be hilarious if Ruby's streaming and you're just, sitting in the main room, crossing your legs with the robe and just sipping on wine and be like, "Hi, Ruby."
Oh, it's what's funny is that
we would have the best. Like, this would be like the pajama party house, like 24/7.
Dude, Okay, what's funny is that robe is actually silver. I just colored it in for Halloween, and just the other day I was looking through packages I haven't opened, and I actually have a dark maroon, almost purple one. Not quite like that, but it's a little bit darker. So I thought that was pretty funny. But
I remember you were like, when I was shopping, you were like, "Oh, look at that robe," and I kept like
Dude.
listing them.
my channel has almost like 10K. Would you do some modeling if I paid you? It's YouTube, so it's not like, you know what I mean?
If anyone's asking me to be a model, clothed, I'm down. Even I used to
Mhm.
be a nude art model, but that's
This is definitely non-nudity. You already have some like it would be like robes and pajamas and shit. And I make music based around it. It's just an old hyperfixation I've had since I was a kid. But
you got to use your hyperfixations for the benefit of the world and unleash them. What do you guys think of my background? I did some decorating, and check this out. Whoa. This is the new chat Christmas tree with the West on it. Who's been naughty? Who's been nice? Will you make it as a chat ornamenter this year? Stay tuned for the ornament hanging party.
I'm going to take bets on how long it takes till disappointing Dan loses his ornament.
Dude, I just re-unblocked him. I don't think I've blocked and unblocked anyone more than disappointing Dan. Oops, whatever. Like, he just, I don't know what what was he saying? He triggered me when I was outside of the gym, when I was like already triggered over something with prawncess. And then he was saying like, where's the content? You scammed people. And that triggered me because I would never want to scam anyone. If anyone felt scammed, I will refund you happily. I really would. I've refunded someone who wanted feet pics for me because I didn't realize they were being serious. And then grossly took a screenshot of it to expose me for refunding for feet pics.
Get like as a joke, get like a fake, like a foot, like a rubber foot or a mannequin foot, and just take pictures of that and send it to them. Or just a realistic looking foot. It's not yours.
Stevie, that's called fraud. You don't want to get involved in fraud.
Yes.
Okay.
That goes against my deceit and no lying.
Okay.
I do break that policy from time to time. I'm not perfect. The star should be Ben's limp dick. That's kind of funny. If I like printed out a picture.
Or what if someone asked for nudes of you and you just did a cutout of your face over like another chick's body from like a magazine? Like, here's your nudes, biatch.
I gotta go put my son to bed, but I'll be back later. Peace.
All right, thanks for coming on. No,
I have pretty much half of like December off, and I don't know, vacation time. I don't know where to go, but
nice.
Would you be interested? I might. I have a cousin in New York though, but I'd have to get a hold. I want to say.
I don't know. I'm probably not going to be doing any big cons immediately.
No, I don't mean that.
Refocus.
I've never seen like the ball drop in New York, or I've never seen any.
Oh, really? I don't think I have either, actually.
That would be cool.
Oh, wait, I think I've been in the crowd, and I would describe it as hell.
Okay. So
I don't think I was close enough to see it. This could be a false memory, or maybe someone else told me about it. But even just from visualizing it, it does look hellish because you're out and you have to stand like in a crowd crush condition. One of my hyperfixations. Thousands of people.
Yeah, I've seen.
Crowd crush happens. Worst way to die.
The Great White video.
Oh,
it's horrible. Yeah.
I think that's the worst video I've ever seen on the internet.
I
have some like I've literally never seen anything as disturbing as that video.
Anyway, yeah, we should probably move on from that topic then. But like,
I'm so easily triggered. I can't even think about a traumatic thing right now.
No, if you ever want to,
this has been the period from hell. I cannot wait. I'm almost done bleeding out and going back to normal. This ovulation phase is going to be insane. The content's going to be crazy.
It would be cool to hang out with like you, Cam, and Giggler. If you guys are ever down for that.
I know.
It doesn't.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be totally fun. Is your brother speaking to you at all? He's not even here. I don't know where he is. I got him a little toy, like, because he likes those stupid monkeys with the arms that go around. So I got him one with a little Vegas shirt. I was like, hey, please don't bring. But I think he's probably staying at his toxic ex-girlfriend's house. I don't know.
Dude, get his ex-girlfriend to move in with you.
Dude, Ava, go live again later, because I'm not gonna live for too much longer tonight, because I'm still recovering my energy. Like yesterday, I'm so glad my family's doing Thanksgiving probably tomorrow night instead, because I was out of commission and I couldn't make a squeak with my voice. It still sounds like a little crazy. Have to wear diapers as well. You be there, like people dead ass wear diapers. Like I don't want to pee on myself to go look at a ball, you know. No, me too. I haven't even dude, me too. I haven't cleaned or unpacked. My big thing today was I did dye my hair, and I did I went for a walk and I got pizza. I took a shower, did my hair and makeup. I did a phone stream. I did a little AMA. If you get a bunch of anal, what the heck? But I don't know. I am kind of losing steam, and I think I might wrap it early. I'm probably going to come back and go live again. I just my body is just tired, and my voice still hurts a little bit. I'm ready to fundraise for a super chat pot to expose Grace on Friendship Day. Dude, I am not one for vengeance, but that is happening, and we shouldn't say too much. Well,
is that why she's in?
Watches everything I do. Hi, Grace. Good luck.
Are those guys in Miami? The fresh and fit guys? Are they in Miami? Is that why she's in there? Or?
It must be, or I don't know. I hope she actually follows through with these things. Doesn't just steal the money. That'd be cool.
It'd be funny if she stole from them, but
I mean, she's done that so many times.
I'm not a fan of either party.
Fundraising goal and then just never do the thing.
Fresh and fit are just fucking dorks. Anymore. They're like the kind of people men should not be listening to.
I just ripped my stuff out. I ripped my laptop out. Everything is an absolute disaster, except for my streaming nook, which I did decorate a little. I'll show you. Ta-da! I've got the garland. I'm going to put more of this tinsel up. And I got these pretty little clip-on thingies that are like 99 cents. Little bows.
Say Almost Fire asked, what is AMA? That means ask me anything.
Ask me. Maybe I should have typed that out if people didn't know. Yeah, that's the whole point. People were barely asking anything. It's like, what? I thought people would be like, what was Eva like in real life? But all Spicoli came in being like, hot damn pussy, when are you gonna fuck? When are you gonna fuck, bitch JJ?
When are you and Ava gonna hook up so I can watch? Isn't Spicoli married?
Nope, Spicoli. What?
Didn't he say he was married? What does his wife think about this?
I don't know, but she must be totally checked out. Maybe she likes that he has a weird obsession with the incest goal. I don't know. I get it. I was hyperfixated on them too for a while. I'm so glad the hyperfixation is fading and it's totally one-sided now. That just makes me feel like more of a celebrity and them look more pathetic and desperate. And on that note, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll be back probably doing a phone stream or something lazy because I'm still recovering my energy and my vocal cords. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.